All right, guys, how's everyone doing today? I'm Jonathan Piera with CAD Lab CNC Machining Studio. And as promised, we did our first video on how to draw this part. And we did our second video on how to machine this part. I'm gonna turn off the air compressor really fast because that is really, really loud. I'm actually gonna turn off the big boy. This guy's kind of loud too. Okay, so what I'm going to be going over right now is how to machine this part using a 440. Okay, now let me go over the 440 really quick. This little guy, this little beast of a machine is absolutely ridiculously a must-have. Okay, I can't express to you how much I learned off of this little guy here. It cuts titanium, it cuts Damascus, it cuts whatever, almost anything you throw in it. This machine's not scared to cut it. This is my first machine that I've ever purchased, and to be honest with you, it is probably, out of my 31 years of living, the best money I have ever spent. I am not sponsored by Tormach at all, even though that would be freaking awesome, but I'm not sponsored by them at all. This is my personal opinion on this machine and what I think of this machine. But anyway, let's get into it. Okay, so we have our stock set. The vise is not clamped on it. Okay, let me actually bring up the spindle. The controller's here. Okay, my program's already loaded. If you guys want to know how to load programs into the Tormach, I can definitely make you a video. I also have an electronical tool height setter that I purchased from I think it's Crimson. I forget the company's full name, but it's something Crimson. I will definitely post the link down below. But also, here's my Tormach ITTP probe, and we're going to be using that too. If you guys want to know how to set that up, I have no problem making those videos for you. Actually, I would enjoy to. I can teach you how to set up the probe, how to measure your height with the probe, and get your probe correctly dialed in. I really have no problem doing that, and it would be my pleasure. You guys just have to request it. So back to this. I'm gonna raise up my spindle. I'm gonna bring the machine back a little bit. We just finished cutting some bottle openers that we have, so please excuse the tiny mess here. But so here's our part. Okay, I'm gonna open this guy up a little bit. I'm gonna clamp it right down on there. All right, it's down, it's flat in there, but just to take extra precaution, what we're gonna do is go ahead and drop this guy out. I'm gonna just tap it a little bit. Make sure she's completely flat. All right, it's in there, it's nice, okay? All right, so here's my program. We're working with a tool 15, that's my 1/4 inch. We're working with a tool 18, that's my 1/16. We're working with a tool 31, that's my 3/32, okay? Dimensions 0.0937, 625, 1/4. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna take my probe and I'm gonna chuck it in the spindle. Okay, and I'm gonna come around here and unplug my electronical tool height setter. All my tools are already measured, and you know, like I said before, if you guys want to see how you work that and how you set it up, just comment below. Give me a reason to make that video for you guys. All right, so I'm gonna drop this guy down. Okay, so what are we looking for right now? We need to find our X and our Y, and of course our Z is on the face. Okay, so our X is on this side Okay, see I lined it up. It's nice and aligned on the side of it. We'll come right here, we'll go to probe. We'll bump the feed rate up just a tiny bit. We'll bump it up to 20. Okay, then we'll hit, this is where your probe is, this is where the part is. Your probe's right here, the part's right here. So I'm gonna hit X and then watch what it does. Boom, that was perfect. All right, so now we have our coordinates for our X going this way. Now we'll move it up. And this applies the same thing as if you're using, this applies also if you're using a wiggler. Okay, if you guys know how to use a wiggler, you probe your X on this side and you probe your Y on this side, and then you jog down with your tool. You know, some people like to use a small thin paper and just jog back and forth, drop your tool down till the paper stops moving. Okay, now where are we? We're on our Y side. We're in front of the part now, so we need to try to see if we can get our coordinates for our Y. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna go over here. The probe is there, the part is there. That looks right. Okay, I probed our Y. All right, I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna jog over, and now I'm gonna probe my surface. How do we do that? Okay, we come over here to where it says probe Z, set work origin. No, the correct length of the probe must be set before using the probe. Okay, so you have to measure your probe with your electronical tool height setter, and then we can get a perfect measurement to see what the surface is already. I've already done that, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna press this button and then watch what it does. Boom. Okay, now you guys ready to see some titanium chips fly on the Tormach 440? I mean, can it really do it, or am I just all talk? I don't know. On the 440. Nice, beautiful, shiny parts. Beautiful. Then you grab this guy, right? Take him over here to your sanding station, right? And within seconds, you have a nice, shiny surface. Tormach's the best, man. You can't beat him. All right, guys, I'm John DePiero, and I'm here with CAD Lab CNC Machining Studio, and that is how you set up to machine that part on this machine. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, notification, everything that you can possibly do to give us the motivation that we need to keep plugging these videos at least once or twice a week. Okay, guys, I appreciate you. You guys take care. Have a beautiful, blessed Friday.